Yeah, hello. I think we can start Shaibu.
All right, perfect. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first community call of Gean. Without spending so much time, we are going to get straight into it. So, yeah, welcome everyone. Basically, this call is to actually give updates on our progress so far in terms of development on Gene, basically our current progress and what we are currently working on and uh, moving forward, what is actually going to be moving forward basically. So yeah, basically that's it. Welcome everyone to the call once again. So on a quick one, we started development on Gene from DevNet Zero. Basically at DevNet Zero, we did the implementation of types. Basically the types, we laid the foundations for development, also for networking, fork choice, and all that. Currently, right now, we are one. We have completed development for DevNet 1, and we are looking forward to we started working on DevNet 2 already at the moment. Hopefully, we are going to be rounding that up before the weekends rounds up to see how we can catch up with DevNet 3. So basically, those are some of the things we have done in terms of progress and what we are currently working on. So on a quick one, let me share my screen and give a little, will I say walkthrough, not in detail of the code base, not really the code base, but then what we've done so far. So yeah, uh, can you see my screen?
Yeah, can say it.
All right, perfect. So yeah, so basically, like I said earlier, in DevNet 1, we actually set the foundation for the type system, basically, the type system containers and all that for Gene. I'm going to start like from the bottom up, from like the fundamental units, and then working up to how the system all ties up at the top level, basically. So yeah, so basically for the type system, everything on the type system, you are going to be getting here in the types folder or package in the code base, and contained also there is the generated code for serialization and localization also of the types. So basically that's that for the type system. Like I said, it's basically like just moving around through the code base, not following it file by file or in so much details. Moving forward is actually the networking part. Here in the networking part, we implemented the different layers of networking from the gossip sub to P2P to request and the request response layer and all that. So every implementation regarding networking is found in this networking directory. And for fork choice and state transition, you find them here in the chain directory. So the implementation for fork choice is here inside the fork choice directory. That is where the whole fork choice implementation is done and wired up. And also for state transition, it's basically here in the state transition directory, basically that. And then here for the config is basically loading config, basically validator config, and also the Genesis configuration for the client, basically. And moving forward, it's actually the implementation we did for XMSS. So basically on DevNet 1, the major what was majorly worked on was Lindsay. basically, alongside other things, of course. But then that was where we actually set the foundation of LeanSeek, basically implementation for the post-quantum XMSS key for basically we did key generation, message signing, and signature verification also there. So in the implementation, you find it here inside XMSS. So just a quick one for that. Basically, the implementation for LeanSeek is basically done in Rust, right? The code that helps with the key generation, message signing, signature verification, and all that is written in Rust. And our client is written in Golang, as it is one of the boundaries you're actually pushing at Gean is the architecture of simplicity and minimalism. That was part of the reasons you actually chose Golang to actually write Gean in. So yeah, because you're actually writing the client in Gean, we actually had to write a Rust library crates that will actually help us with the whole key generation, message signing, signature verification, and all that. Basically, exposing them as a kind of FFI functions that we can call from Golang, basically using Sigo and all that. So the implementation for the LeanSeek, basically, you find it here for key generation, message signing, and signature verification. And this LeanSeek FFI is right here. Sorry, right here is basically the library creates the Rust library creates that helps with key generation, message signing, and signature verification, basically. And then this guy is where we actually set up like Go functions to call those FFI functions so that we could actually do the whole key post-quantum XMSS key generation, signing, and signature verification. So basically, everything regarding that is resident in XMSS. And basically, in Node, Node is actually the package that helps to wire different parts of the system, from state transition, fork choice, and all that. It actually wires the whole system for startup. And basically here for our storage in definite 0 and definite 2, we're actually using an in-memory database for data and all that. But moving forward
Sorry,
right now,
definite 0 and 1, not
yeah.
definite 0 and 2.
Oh, sorry,
Definite 0
definitely.
and 1, we're using in-memory database. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Definite 0 and 1, we're actually using in-memory database, basically. But moving to for the current work we're actually doing right now on definite 2, we are looking forward to use a persistent storage for data persistence and all that. So for the storage, you find it in.
Did we just lost Tribal?
Yeah, sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, I think we lost you for some seconds.
Yeah, sorry about that. I had a short network glitch, but I'm back. Yeah, sorry about that. Yes, I think the last thing I was saying is concerning the storage. Like I said earlier, I don't know where I left off, but then like I said, in definite 0 and 1, we're using an in-memory storage and all that. But then moving to definite 2, we're looking forward to use a more persistent storage and all that. So basically for the whole storage, you find it in the storage directory. And moving forward, basically is
Yeah,
observability.
let me add something. Let me add something on the storage. Can you go back to the storage package?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So for the storage package, it's very, very pluggable. Yeah, what we did early on is to make sure that the business logic is not tied to whatever database we're going to be using. So we have been using an in-memory database for like DefNet 0 and 1. But anytime we want to use another database, all we need to do is just to implement those interfaces. So that interface.go is very important for us.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, that was yeah, very useful. Yeah, so
I think we lost Rival again. Okay, yeah, the potential database we are, to answer your question, developer Uche, in the charts, the database we are going to be using, for now, we're thinking of Bolt DB. And the reason why we're picking Bolt DB is because Prism are also using they're also using Bolt DB, but then we have like an array of options to pick from, whether, so the two big candidates, it's Bolt DB and Pebble DB. We also have, we're also discussing RocksDB internally, but I think the potential candidate would be Bolt DB, at least for now. I mean, it's at the end of the day, the choice of the database doesn't matter because it's plug and play. So if we if BallDB is not giving us what we need, all we need to do is to just, add another database. So it's the implementation is the same, but for now, I think BallDB is the best candidate for now.
all right. Yeah, so yeah. Thank you. I guess the last thing would be basically observability. So basically in observability, that's where we collect our metrics using Prometheus and Grafana. So basically, that's a very high level walkthrough of the system, or what we have done so far. So like I said, we just we rounded up DevNet 1 and currently actively working on DevNet 2, which would be we should be done with DevNet 2 before the weekend runs out, and see how we could start facilitating development for DevNet 3 and all that. So basically, that's it on our progress, what we've worked on so far, and currently what we are currently working on, and what we're actually going to be doing moving forward and all that. So yeah, that's it from my end. I don't know, I think some questions were dropped on the chat. I don't know if there's any more question.
Yeah, so if you have any question, you can ask. Any question you can ask. Okay, I don't think there is any question. Yeah, I don't think there's any question. I think we're all good.
All right. Yeah. I guess basically that's it. So conversation is going to be going on basically our updates moving forward. We are going to be dropping updates on a lot of things we are doing basically on the side of development. We are going to be dropping it. I think the primary channel will be TG for now. So if you are not on the Telegram group, you could do well to join that. And also on Twitter, on X, LinkedIn, and all that. We are going to be dropping updates on our progress every step of the way. And moving forward also, our community calls are going to be weekly, same time on Fridays, 4:30 UTC +1. So the calls are going to be it's going to be continual moving forward. So do well to check in with us on the calls on TG and all that. So yeah, basically that's it from my end. Longs, do you have any other thing?
Yeah, so basically we are Gean is like we're behind schedule in terms of like DevNet. We're the newest client in like the in all the client teams. So we're trying to like do a lot of things at once to catch up with the current DevNet. So a lot of things are moving very fast, and we also have to move very fast. So it usually affects how we update our community with our progress, because we're usually like very busy to catch up with the other clients. But I think our goal is to reach DevNet 3 as fast as possible. I think we have started working on DevNet 2 already, and the last time I checked, we're already doing like multi-client testing. As soon as that is done and everything is looking good, by Monday or Sunday, we should start thinking about moving to DevNet 3. So you have to be patient if you're not getting regular updates from us, because it's there's so much work to be done, and we're usually very engrossed in them. So but yeah, we are going to try to be sharing conversation on the Telegram group so that you know what we're up to. The code base is, the repository is open source. You can always take a look and see what we're doing, and you can take a look at the code base and then come to TG and ask questions if something is looking confusing. So we're always available to clarify anything about the code base and what we're trying to do. So yeah, I think exciting times ahead. So thank you so much for joining our call today.
Right. So yeah, thank you everyone. I guess we've come to the close of the session. See you next week, Friday by 4:30 a.m. for another community call on Gean. Thank you. Bye everyone.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.